G'day everyone, my name's James. I did a recent trip to Mount Ruapehu with one of my friends, Elia, and I thought I'd make a wee video about it because we got some pretty good GoPro footage and it was quite an experience. So yeah, we went up from the Whakapapa side. You'll see shortly we went up the Knoll Ridge T-bar, followed that to the top. So we left Wellington sometime in the morning on Saturday, and we got to Mount Ruapehu maybe 1 PM on Saturday. Then we started on the way up, and you see the snow cover. The ski field was closed, and we followed the Knoll Ridge T all the way up. It's a very self-explanatory way up. It's especially if there's low cloud, because you can always follow the chairlift in bad visibility. This is near the top of the Knoll Ridge T. That's the hut at the top of it, and you see that it's very much after this hut, so maybe about 2,200 meters, that the snow really truly starts. So that rock band there that my camera is focusing on the left, we followed that up maybe 100 meters more, and that's when it was just snow travel from then on, right up to the crater rim near Glacier Knob, when we made a little tent site there. So we used our hands and our ice axes to build some walls, maybe like 1.5 foot tall, to hopefully protect our tent from winds, although I'm not sure how well that worked out in reality, because the tent was still getting buffeted. So we woke up at 3 AM, 3:30 AM rather. There's Elia. We woke up at 3:30 AM, so we could set off early, and there was ice inside the tent, on the inside wall of the tent, which goes to show you how cold it was up there. I think the forecast was for negative 13 degrees Celsius air temperature, and I think negative 20 degrees Celsius wind chill. So it could have definitely been negative 20 wind chill, because the wind was a bit stronger than forecast, but it was maybe only about 40k, maybe 50k an hour. And but I'm not sure of the air temperature. Inside the tent, maybe the air temperature was maybe negative 8 or something like that, to get ice on the inside. And it was you see the amount of ice over everything. My boots were frozen solid. It was remarkable. And it was a full moon, so it was a very bright night, and the GoPro doesn't do it justice. It was so cold, in fact, that our food froze. So when I tapped this Snickers bar on the corner of this pan, it was like hitting ice against the pan. And this is the most marvelous video I think I took of the entire day. It was the sunrise at the top of Taitonga. The snow was perfect. It was beautiful snow for daggering and front pointing up and back down again. It was very, very secure. It was very nice. Just marvelous. We made our way around to Tahurangi, and I do a panorama here, and you'll see as I pan the camera the other way, that's Girdlestone in the background there. There's the Crater Lake. You see, it doesn't do it justice on maps, but there's a drop-off leading into the lake on all sides, and you don't want to fall into that bloody thing, because it's like pH 1 or less than pH 1, and it will kill you. And people have definitely I know of one person in particular who maybe you'll see it if I pan the camera back around, who slid off Pyramid Peak into the crater lake and died. And Elia decided to FaceTime one of his friends in, I don't know where, Switzerland, somewhere, I guess in Switzerland. There, that's Pyramid Peak on the right, that drop off into the lake. And that's Ringatoto Peak, just to the left there, which we head to presently. We have to slog across the Wahiano Glacier to get there. And the sun heated up the day very nicely, and it made the snow slushy rather than firm. Here I am paused maybe a third of the way along underneath these rocks that had ice on the top of them that was falling off in little chunks because of the sun radiation. These views that I'm showing here of this kind of southeastern aspect of Girdlestone Peak there. I went looking on the internet for video and photos like that when I was planning a trip to Girdlestone, and I couldn't bloody find any. But here you go if you're ever planning a trip to Girdlestone Peak. This is what it looks like from this aspect, at least in November, with this snow cover. We're still on the Wahiano Glacier. We slogged all the way over to Ringatoto Peak there, in the hope that we'd kind of drop down off it and then kind of circumnavigate our way back round and knock off 3 or 4 peaks, which are kind of on the left side of the camera just there, those ones. But it was rocky, and that slope was heated by the sun, so it was just awful. So we just had to slog it all the way back across the Wahiano Glacier again, back to the summit, and retrace our steps around. Thank you for watching.